Hi guys, this is Saad Qureshi and today we're going to talk about basic Excel functions. So these are the functions that we are going to discuss. But before that, I would request you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the like button, share your feedback in the form of comments. So let's begin the lecture. So video game sales. So this is the dataset that I'm going to use. Look, these are the columns. So this file is located in my GitHub repository and the name is Microsoft Excel. So I'm going to provide you this link. All you need to do is copy this link and paste the link in the browser, and from here you're going to download this CSV file, download zip, click this and open the folder. Look, this is the file, okay, that you're going to use. Now let me just explain the functions. Okay, the sum function is going to add up all the values which are in the cell. Okay, so it can also add individual values. So how I'm going to add the individual values? Now let me just use the sum function. So you're going to use it with equal and then use the sum function, then click OK. Now I'm going to specify two values, two individual values. So I'll specify this cell. This cell is L and the row number is L5. So L5 is the cell, and the next value I'm going to add up is L6. I'm going to add up L5 and L6. Okay, so this is what the result I'm going to get, 240. Now next I'm going to give you an example how I'm going to specify the range. So in order to specify the range, let me just use it. In order to specify the range, all you need to do, you need to select all the cells. So I want to specify the range from L2, this cell is L2, this cell is L19, 19 is the row and L is the cell. Okay, L2 till L19, L2 colon and L19. Okay, now close the bracket, enter. This is going to add up all the values which are in within this range. Okay, now 2230 is the total value. Now let me just copy it. Whenever you're going to copy this value and paste it in another cell like this, in this cell, this is going to add up all the values which are there in this cell. Okay, automatically it will apply the sum function on all these columns from here till here. Okay, now let me just copy and paste over here. Automatically it will apply the sum function on these cells. Okay, look, 1 2 4 5. Let me just copy and paste here. Automatically it has applied the sum function on these columns as well. This it means that Excel is very smart. Now let's see the function here. Look, O2 till O19. O2, O is the O is the column, 2 is the row, the first range, the first value in the range, and the last value in the range is O19 till O19. This one. Look at the function N2 till N19. Look at this, M2 till M19. So look, now next we are going to discuss the average function. So average function is going to take the average. We can specify individual values as well as we can specify range within this average function. Now average, I'll use the average function and I'll specify the range from L2 till L19. Okay, enter. Now the average value is 148.667. Likewise, I'm going to copy this value in another cell and it will automatically apply the average value on these cells. Okay, now same, I'm going to do it in national profit as well as in the global profit. Okay, now max function is going to take the maximum value. Now let me just use the maximum function. So let me, inside this function, let me just specify the range. So from this range it is going to get the maximum value. So the range is going to be this. Okay, so from this range the maximum value is 190 is the maximum value, which is this. Now let me just specify, let me just copy paste stuff here, and from this range the maximum value is 270. Likewise 85 and 135 is the maximum value from this range. Okay, now min function is going to give me the minimum value. Now just specify the range. Within this range the maximum value is minimum value is 120, and let me just select all these three cells and paste over here. So 200 is the minimum value over here in the global sales, 50 is the minimum value here, and 100 is the minimum value here. Okay, count. What this count function is going to do? Count function is going to count the number of cells that contain numeric values. So these are the numeric values. In case if I get any value other than the numeric value, for example n/a or the empty value, it will not consider it. So in this case, let me just use the count function, count, and I'm going to specify the range here. So the range is going to be this, and close the bracket, and it is going to give me the count 15. Okay, 15. So it will not consider this. So let me just check the count. Look, 15. It will not consider this, it will not consider these two empty values. So now let me just change some value over here. So anytime I change some value or update any value, it will automatically update these values as well. Okay, now look, automatically values have been updated now. Okay, let me just 290, automatically value has been updated, average value has been changed, maximum value has been changed. Okay, so next is COUNTIF. COUNTIF function is going to count the number of cells that meet the condition. Let me just use it and explain this function, COUNTIF, and the range is going to be this. Okay, and comma, and the condition is greater than 155. This is going to be the condition. So values which are greater than 155 will be count. Okay, we're going to take the count. So look, value greater than, how many values are there, how many cells are there? So it is going to take on this will count 3. So only these cells contain value greater than 155. So the next function is COUNTIF. So this is going to count the number of cells that meet multiple conditions. So let me just use this function, count if and then specify the range, first range, this is going to be my first range, comma, specify the criteria number 1. So the criteria number 1 is greater than 155, and let's specify my range 2. This will be range 2, and let's specify afterwards, let's specify the criteria number 2. Criteria number 2 is east. So values should be greater than 155, and from this range the value should be east. So in return I'm going to get only 2. Okay, the count result is going to be 2. Enter. Look, the count result is going to be 2. Okay, now sum is going to sum add up all the values that meet the condition. I'll use the sum if and specify the range. This will be the range, and other is going to be the second value is going to be the criteria. The criteria is going to be greater than 155. So this will add these 3 cells. So in return I'm going to get value 645. So the sum of all these 3 values are 645. Now let me just copy and paste it over here. It will automatically apply the formula on these cells. Okay, let me just paste over here, automatically the functions are going to be applied on these cells. Okay, that's it.